The Vulture, and it's time for more Let's Play Tecmo Super Bowl. We're gonna get a game in. Maybe we'll get 2 games in. Maybe we'll get 3 games in. Maybe you'll hear Erdenshire. I'm glad he's here. He was able to determine that everything looked and sounded normally. Let's take a look at the schedule here. Jamin's here, and he's ready for... well, that's not what we're playing. We're playing football. Football! It's week 13. It's not actually week 13, it's like week 11, but you guys know what I'm doing. You guys know the story. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of games left in the season before the playoffs. I kind of thought I might finish the regular season. I don't think I'm going to in this stream. Let's go ahead and get the games going, though. See where we are, how we are. And I believe we are going to be facing off against Death Evan's favorite, Kansas City Chiefs. Bills and Chiefs. Natural enemies. Oh, good. We get to kick off, even though we lost the coin flip. That's good deal making. One day there will be a duck-centered tribe. I say there'll be a rabbit-centered tribe. I was afraid of that. You guys are just gonna give it to Christian Okoye. Oh God. That's not... no! Look, I was being concerned about Christian Okoye because he was a damn fine running back. I didn't mean that we were supposed to immediately hop out there and injure Christian Okoye. That's not cool at all. Well, now I feel all guilty because we hurt our star player, unless QB Chiefs is actually the real star.
First down.
I don't think they say break a leg. I thought they said break a leg in showbiz. I didn't know if that was something that they said in the sports world. One moment you're worried about Okoye. No, I'm not supposed to have hit him. What's the deal? I know. I'm mercurial. Ooh, that went well. Bruce Smith getting the sacks and the touchdowns. Not actually getting the touchdowns in this game. It's okay. He's running around doing what he's supposed to.
First down.
I said I'm mercurial. I'm not Mercutio. I am a I'm a person who's like Mercurio. I'm not actually Mercurio. Oh, come on. Got a double coverage on him. Just because I didn't pick the right play doesn't mean that my players weren't supposed to be able to cover up for my incompetence. That's right, I am incompetent. Now maybe we can fix this.
Blue 43. Blue 43.
There we go. I can be more than one thing. Bobo contains multitudes. Does that mean Bobo is Legion, or does it mean that, you know, Bobo is just complicated? Well, they're in pretty good position to be able to score this field goal. Well. We're down, but we're only down 3. That's not the worst thing. Could have been a lot worse. Is Bobo just tired, or is something else bothering him? That was an actual tease to a next episode of Dragon Ball Z, I remember one time. They said, next time, is Vegeta tired, or is something else bothering him? Oh boy, that was a terrible play. Because he was like acting all grumpy to Krillin and Gohan while they were on Namek before Goku got there. Yeah, so he's acting Vegeta-like. There you go. Get that leap and catch. I think we can do this. I know we can do it. Because I have one tool in my arsenal I have not brought out this game yet. Thurman Thomas! Oh, you picked the proper defense? It doesn't matter. I can still make a couple of yards. You fools.
Round 52.
They are doing a good job of shutting down the passing game here. I tried to hit the A button one more time. Didn't happen quite the way I was hoping.
Blue 43.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Nuts. Can I gamble on making 10 yards? I mean, that's a lot to gamble. But it's early in the game.
Round 52.
And we can always trust Thurman Thomas. Hey, thanks for the follow, UB Crusher. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Follows. Footsteps. Follow. What? He was just jiving back and forth between those guys? Bull. Night of May, you'll have to tell me, but so far nobody has said they've seen the rainbow. Single or double. There we got the first down. Why would you even question it?
Round 52. Red 24. Red 24.
Humph, I say. Well, we're dragging down his average yards per play, but we are still making yards, so...
Blue 43.
Hey, baby. What? Why would you throw so inaccurately, Jim Kelly? No wonder your quarterback rating will be in the turlet. Thank you, Andre Reed. I did say round 52. If you heard round 52, that would be a heck of a long boxing match, too. The amount of yards doesn't matter, the quality matters. Well, I mean, I suppose if the 1 yard that you gain is the yard in between the end zone and the 1 yard line, then that's a really high quality yard to get, as opposed to the yard line between the 10 and 11 on in your opponent's zone. If that makes sense. Even if it doesn't make sense, that's what's happening. You gotta get all the yards. Oh, they're running down the clock. Or rather, they are avoiding running down the clock. They're doing the opposite of what I said. I'm a genius of the field. Come on, there you go. Ideally, we don't let them do anything here. I mean, that's always true, I guess, but... Had a guy flying at him. Oh, great, they're gonna get the first down. Alright. We might not be getting the ball back this quarter, but it'd be nice to at least stop them scoring.
Round 52. Round 52.
I will say the yards are secondary to actual points. You can score all the yards in the world if none of them is a yard that gets you into an end zone or puts you in a position where you can kick a field goal. Then they don't matter a whit. Oh no, they got another first down. You can tell from the animation, from the measurement animation.
Red 24. Red 24.
I'd have met you take that back. This game is all about giving 110% and leaving it all in the field.
Blue 48.
Leave that ball in the field. There you go. Nice sack, Bruce Smith. And halftime. There's a woman who may or may not be a cheerleader, does not appear to have a cheerleading uniform on. And I suppose here's your classic lesson in that. Look who has more passing yards, look who has more running yards. And look who has more points. Kansas City outdoing us offensively, so it would seem, and yet we are just ending up picking up good field position. We're making them earn all those yards with good kicking. Our special teams is what's doing it for us. What's the last clown performed at the Super Bowl? I think his name was Tom Brady. Oh! Moving on. There you go. Pretty good return. Dig it. Thank you, Matthias.
Blue 43.
He did retire, it's true. But, and now he's selling his, what is it?
Blue 48. Hut. Hut.
TB12, Super System. Drink his, like, purified water supplements or some crap. What? That guy was on the ground. Like, he did a dive. He would have been, like, at, like, waist level or lower. He was, like, lunging forward. He wasn't... I mean, there was no guy in front of him to, like, vault off of with you know, poetry in motion style. He couldn't have just, like, used another guy as a springboard. For one, that seems like it would be really inadvisable with cleats.
First down.
My throw was as low as that, it wouldn't have gone over the, lineman. I suggest foul play as afoot.
Blue 48.
D-line.
Hut. 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 Touchdown.
Oh, now they're ahead. I'm gonna walk up here. See how all of you folks at home are doing. I'm so tired of that smug QB Chiefs. Oh, that was a perfectly positioned kick. We're not the Browns. We're the Bills. Let's go Buffalo. We've always been the Bills. The Bills forever.
Red 24. Hut. Hut.
There you go. Andre Reed was wide open.
First down. Round 52. Round 52. Hut.
We only say Brown 52 just because it's a secret code. We're not advocating the name of our team. Like, hey, number 52 on our team at the Browns. Do things.
First down. Blue 48. Hut. 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 Ready. Set. Hut. Hut.
Aw, they found it. I was kind of hoping you guys would continue to spend the rest of time trying to figure out what the other B team was.
Blue 48. Hut. Hut. Hut.
No, we need to score here.
Ready. Set. Hut. First down.
First down. That'll do it. We're going to have to go the slow road
Red 24.
of just giving it to Thurman Thomas every time. Like one interception, and it's a complete vote of no confidence in my pass game. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Red 32. Hut. 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 Touchdown.
They just wrestle. Yeah, sometimes it just, if you just get up to a guy and the CPU wasn't really expecting you to be there, you'll just sort of sit and huggle him for a long time. They're gonna call a touch. Oh, they aren't. The fools! You really should have called for a touchback.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Hut. 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 Hut.
Yeah, touchbacks are for babbies and for people that are not competing in the XFL. Hey, we got an interception. What is this magic? I'll take it. It's the game apologizing. It's okay, game. I got mad, but I understood how you work. Ooh, got some yards for Davis. Nice.
Ready, set, put, put.
That wasn't the best around. Nothing's gonna keep that down.
43. Hut, hut.
Goodness, I think they called the correct play, but I managed to adjust.
Put, put, put.
Football genius Bobo with Thurman Thomas.
First down.
Looks like they kind of rolled over to me. Well, it was the right time to roll me.
Touchdown.
Take a look around, pretty baby, everything you hold it away. All right, let's get this extra point here before anybody leaves or really gets into. Oh gosh, who was that? That's gonna bother me. It's one of those fun '90s band names. Go over the dividing wall into the crowd, yeah. Oh, one of the football players, yeah, that'll happen too. Guys will just sort of bounce into the audience.
Blue 43.
And you can just sort of run completely over the cheerleaders and refs holding the yard markers and not really do anything. Nice job, Bruce Smith.
Ready, 24. Put, 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 put.
That was a very good pass. Well done. I'll say it. You guys did good. I don't like that you did good, but you did good.
Blue 48. Blue 48. Put,
Let's see if we can shut things down here. Wow.
First down.
That was a situation. Maybe you do just have to be doing a dive in order to catch. That makes you catch better. I had a guy that was standing where the ball was going to go. They had a guy that hadn't reached the mark yet and made a dive for it. Maybe it's a magic move.
Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
Come on, Chief. That's true. I would never play as quarterback in MLB Power Pros if I could avoid it, because then you'd have to do too much of the team management.
First down.
Be bench warmer backup QB.
Put, 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 put.
What is it that you want, Hazel?
First
You're
down.
sort of standing here and like shifting and sort of looking expectantly, and you can come up and sort of hang out on the blanket there if you want. There you go. So you got it. Now you know. Good kid. Okay. Let's continue on with our plays here.
Ready, set, put, 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 put.
Tell you what, QB Chiefs really getting things working this time. Although I say that, and they hands it right off to Willia. I think that was Willia, not
Red 24.
Barry
Red
Word.
24. Hut, hut, hut,
I want to say
hut,
it's Barry Word,
hut.
but could just be a feeling. There we go. Pushing back, way back. So 21-10. Actually, what am I so worried about? Even if things go south with another score here, managed to build up at a margin. We started behind. Anytime that we start behind, I always am just very nervous for the rest of the game, because usually games end up just being a seesaw. Or they can very easily just end up being like that, which just means, oh well, you know. If the timing happens to just work out, then because they scored first, they're going to be the ones that have an advantage. And that'll be it at the end. And that's game. In the end, we did manage to muster up more run yards than they did. They still had more overall yardage, but we did end up with more run yards. Almost a 100-yard day for Thurman Thomas. Not quite, almost. Thurman Thomas really carrying a lot of the weight of the team here. Jim Kelly there with an atrocious 50% completion rate. Just magic not working for him. Yes, we have more quality yards. And unfortunately, we have broken Death Evans' heart once again. Let's go ahead and finish the week's schedule so that we can compare stats. It's everybody's favorite part. Hey, Lethal! Or Lethal's hosting abilities. Lethal may not actually be a participant. Ah, it's true! Well, I mean, I break the hearts of the Kansas City fans, apparently. I try not to be the heartbreak kid at all times and in all places. It's just hard being such a sexy boy. Okay, let's take a look at the leaders. Jim Kelly has probably fallen out of the top 5. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah! Yeah, he's all the way down to 7th now after that performance. Last game, he only completed half of his passes. He had an interception. That's his 4th on the year. And I imagine his performance in that game got QB Chiefs there up a few spots to get him to number 10. Surprised that Dan Marino is all the way down in 11th. Especially considering he's got a huge number of yards. Yeah, he's top 5 in yardage. Dan Marino's not missing in action. He's right there. He's on the Dolphins. Yup. Reed and Beebe not even... I mean, they're still in the top 10 in receiving yards, but things going downhill. Thurman Thomas probably not going to be able to catch up in rushing yards to be number 1 on the season, but it's okay. Still easily the NFL's leading scorer, which we'll take a look at right here. Not as easy as it could be. Oh, Hazel. Hazel's getting all kinds of cuddly. I think it's just the cold weather descending upon us. Even though you live in a climate-controlled environment, something inside your little feline bones recognizes that it's time to huddle for warmth. It's the jamming music. I'm wearing headphones. Hopefully they don't bleed out too much sound. They probably bleed a little bit. Cornelius Bennett, the NFL's leader in sack. Keith Willis, also in the top 5. Bruce Smith not up there. That's... It's down at 13th with 9. And just out of curiosity, was that Mark Kelso that got that interception? No, it was probably Jones. Mark Kelso had a bunch at the beginning of the year. Alright. Let me go ahead and cut this off for YouTube because we took a look at the stats. That's everything everybody needed to know. We're still the only undefeated team in the NFL. We're still wondering whether or not it'll stay that way. But we're going to keep on keeping on until somebody changes it for us. Hopefully, nobody will. This is Bo with the Vulture. This is Let's Play Tecmo Super Bowl. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye for now.